Guys, listen to this. I was shocked when I saw how easily banks let hackers drain checking accounts. It's a vulnerability hidden in plain sight, right there in your wallet. Every time you swipe a debit card, you are risking your actual cash and losing out on hundreds in free money. If you don't stop doing this today, you could lose everything. After what I learned, I have not used a debit card for a purchase in 5 years. That feeling of safety a debit card gives you is a dangerous illusion. Each swipe can open a direct pipeline for criminals. The crucial difference is this. When money disappears from your checking account, you are out of cash immediately. The bank does not rush. When automatic payments fail because your account is empty, late fees pile up. In my opinion, this makes the debit card one of the riskiest financial tools the average person uses. Let me be direct. The mistake I made was treating my debit card like a universal payment tool. I thought I was avoiding credit debt. I was wrong. When I faced a fraudulent charge, I was told it could take up to 10 business days to investigate and provisionally credit the funds. 10 days feels like an eternity when your rent is due. According to the Fair Credit Billing Act, your liability for fraudulent charges on a credit card is legally capped at just $50, and most major banks offer zero liability policies. With debit cards, you have similar protections, but only if you report the fraud within 2 days. Wait longer, and you could be liable for up to $500, or lose everything. In my opinion, the Amex Platinum's $895 fee is completely ridiculous for average spenders, and the Apple Card is a shiny metal trap with no real transfer partners. But a basic no annual fee credit card is still 100x safer than any debit card. When a thief uses your credit card, they're stealing the bank's money. When they use your debit, they're stealing your money. That distinction is everything. You might be wondering, if debit cards are so risky for us, why do banks issue them so easily? It comes down to their business model. While banks make massive profit on credit card interest, debit cards are their silent money makers through overdraft fees. According to the CFPB, banks pull in billions of dollars every year just from overdraft and non-sufficient fund fees. When a thief drains your account and your auto payments hit, the bank penalizes you. You are basically subsidizing their risk. Data from NerdWallet shows credit card fraud cases are resolved faster and with less direct financial loss. The Federal Trade Commission's 2025 report highlighted significant complaints about unauthorized electronic fund transfers from checking accounts. Here's the massive, high-value tip. Route every recurring bill through a no-annual fee credit card with zero liability protection, not your debit card. It isolates risk to a credit line, not your cash. If you keep using your debit card, you are literally leaving thousands of dollars on the table and risking your entire checking account to fraudsters. We expose these money traps and share elite credit card hacks every single Thursday here on CardVantage. Hit subscribe right now so you don't lose another dollar to the system. Let's look at a real-world scenario that happens every day in America. Imagine it's Friday evening. You just got paid. You stop at a gas station, swipe your debit card at the pump, and head home. What you didn't know is that the pump had a deep insert skimmer. By Saturday morning, criminals have cloned your card and withdrawn $1,500 from an ATM 3 states away. Your rent is due on Monday. You call the bank in a panic. Because it's the weekend, the fraud department is operating on limited staff. They freeze your account, meaning you can't even buy groceries for the weekend. By Monday, your rent check bounces, your landlord hits you with a $50 late fee, and you are literally borrowing money from friends just to buy gas to get to work. If this had been a credit card, you would simply tap dispute charge on your app, and your actual cash would be completely untouched. The psychological toll of debit fraud is just as bad as the financial toll. The threat of fraud isn't abstract. One of the most common methods is card skimming at ATMs and gas pumps. Criminals install virtually undetectable devices. With that data, a thief can clone your debit card and empty your entire checking account before you even realize anything is wrong. Many people live paycheck to paycheck, and this sudden loss can trigger a full-blown financial crisis. Fraud detection systems are reactive, not preventive. This is why your system matters more than your intentions. There's another massive trap that nobody talks about until they are standing at a hotel front desk. It's called the authorization hold. If you book a hotel or rent a car with a debit card, the company doesn't just charge you for the room or the vehicle. They place a massive hold on your account for potential damages or incidentals. This can be anywhere from $200 to $500, or even more. That money is instantly frozen. You cannot touch it. You cannot buy groceries with it. And the absolute worst part, even after you check out and return the car in perfect condition, it can take up to 15 business days for that hold to clear and the money to return to your checking account. If you're traveling on a tight budget, a frozen $500 can ruin your entire trip. With a credit card, a hold is just a temporary pending line of credit. Your actual cash flow is never interrupted. Furthermore, there is the invisible cost of opportunity. Every time you swipe a debit card, you are building exactly zero credit history. In the United States, your credit score is your financial resume. No credit history means higher car insurance rates, massive security deposits for apartments, and getting instantly rejected for a mortgage. You are taking 100% of the fraud risk with a debit card, but getting 0% of the reward. No points, no miles, no purchase protection, and no credit building. So, what can you do? First, stop using your debit card for everyday purchases. Relegate it to one purpose: getting cash from your bank's ATM. Use a credit card for everything else. Second, implement a simple two-account system. Keep your emergency fund in a high-yield savings account with no debit card attached. Keep only a small amount in checking for essential withdrawals. Third, become vigilant. Turn on every alert. I recommend setting push alerts for any transaction over $1, and for online shopping, use virtual card numbers. My favorite feature is generating a unique single-use number for a specific merchant. If they get hacked, the stolen number is useless. If you absolutely must carry a debit card, you need to modernize how you use it. First, stop swiping or inserting the chip. Always use Tap to Pay or connect it to Apple Pay or Google Wallet. Why? Because these systems use tokenization. They create a fake temporary card number for every single transaction. Even if the merchant gets hacked, the hackers get a useless string of numbers. Second, utilize the freeze function. Every modern banking app has a toggle switch to freeze and unfreeze your card. Keep your debit card frozen 24/7. When you walk up to an ATM, open your app, unfreeze it, withdraw your cash, and instantly freeze it again before you even walk away from the machine. It takes 3 seconds, but it builds an impenetrable wall around your checking account. Not all credit cards are created equal. Avoid heavy fee cards unless you can truly maximize the perks. The golden rule: only buy what you can pay off in full each month. Treat your debit card like a key to your home's front door. Use it sparingly and guard it carefully. Use credit cards for daily transactions to shift liability away from yourself. Don't wait until you become a victim. Take control today. This content is for educational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Make decisions based on your own situation and research.